So this is what I want you to do. I want you to look into this. This was their whole scam. So he tortures you to do things. He wants you to get Marlboro cigarettes, Newport cigarettes. He wants you to get red lighters, black lighters, blue lighters, pink lighters, yellow lighters. He wants you to get yellow pants, white pants, blue pants, pink pants, red pants, brown pants, black pants, orange pants. He wants you to get crystal meth pipes, crystal meth, a chemical drug. He wants you to get Camel cigarettes. He wants you to get Black and Mouse. He wants you to get cigars. He wants you to get marijuana, weed. He wants you to get golf clubs. He wants you to buy sport gear. He wants you to buy Nike shoes and sports jumpsuits. He wants you to get tents and sleeping bags. He wants you to get water coolers. He wants you to get Army tactical training equipment. He wants you to get basketballs and footballs. He wants you to get a car. He wants you to start a small business. He wants you to have sex with a girl. He's demanding specific positions: a cowgirl position, a doggy style position, a missionary position, oral position, and he wants anal sex. He wants you to have sex with a man. He wants you to have sex with a woman. He wants you to go to court. He wants you to specifically sue the U.S. president. He wants you to specifically sue Kamala Harris, this California State Attorney General. He wants you to specifically sue the actual Federal Bureau of Investigations, and he wants you to sue your own family member, Chantel Renee Pervo Lonnie Stokes. He wants you to sue himself. He wants you to sue himself, the sheriff department. Now this is what he wants you to say. He wants you to say that you're a robot. He wants you to say that you are a cyber machine robot, a cyber bot. He wants you to say that you're a cop, a cybernetic controller cop operative. And cyberspace is the reality of everything on the internet coexisting together. And even if it's not on the internet, it can be identified. And the United States of America has an internet, but all of the 195 countries has an internet too. And wherever your website is on the internet is wherever your website is on the internet. But the crime happened on Robot Planet, which is where Robot Lust is from. It gives you this soft Peter, and the soft Peter is supposed to take the feeling of your penis away. And now in order for you to get your penis back working again, you have to create songs and tell your penis what you want it to do. You have to tell your penis that it feels hard, but you can't be blunt, so you gotta be subtle. And if you can get your penis back working, then you cool. Or until then, you can't come out of your room. This is a Colombian necktie to him. So he wants you to go to Mexico now, and he wants you to open up a casino in Mexico, and he wants you he also wants you to deal drugs. He wants you to smuggle drugs on an airplane. He wants you to apply for your passport. He wants you to get an apartment in Mexico. He wants you to get a driver's license and to buy a car. He wants you he wants you to slip down and fall and file a lawsuit. He wants you to do the same ransom that he always wanted. So the same ransom he always wanted is every time he escorts you to the dumping site, you have to do specific things. You have to do grand theft auto. You have to do grand theft. You have to do petty theft. You have to do pimping and pandering. You have to do drug possession, drug sale, drug trafficking. You have to have sex with the girl. You have to have sex with a woman, and you have to have sex with the man, or he is killing you and your entire family. He wants you to wear fingernail polish. He wants you to dress up sometimes like a woman in a dress. He wants you to cross dress. He wants you to shop for two people, to buy one for a man and to buy one for a woman whenever you buy things. He wants you to wear all type of perfumes and fragrances. He wants you to dye your hair into different colors. He wants you to wear a punkish tight clothing type of attire. He wants you to play in the movie Michael Jackson. He wants you to save 100,000 United States dollars to go to Japan. He wants you to give him a demand forgery. He wants you to make up a lie and say that he wants you to make up a lie and say that Helen Grace Striplin McLeod Smith killed Lawrence Striplin, when Helen Grace Striplin McLeod Smith did not kill Lawrence Striplin, so that he can kill Helen Grace McLeod Smith for her house, and then he's gonna move you to Japan as a Michael Jackson impersonator, and to get you into the country. He wants you to learn all of Michael Jackson's songs, all of Michael Jackson's dances, and to prepare for this. Then he wants you to go to the actual Olympic Games, the Special Olympics. These are the things that he's torturing you for. So in order to get to this, he's bringing cigarettes, marijuana into the actual Martinez detention facility. Oh, he wants you to say that your family have disease, and he wants you to say that your other family was stalking people for their identities and waiting to murder them. He wants you to say that that you murdered your best friend, and that you murdered your own uncle. He wants you to say that your brother got murdered by family members, and then and he wants you to say this to the FBI, David Johnson. He also wants you to tell them that you have AIDS, and he wants you to be in piracy movies. He wants you to be in a Tupac Shakur piracy movie, and he wants you to be in a Donald Trump piracy movie. This is what he's telling you in the hostage takeover location, 2009 to 2011. Now he brings in gases. He gives you rabies. He molests you when nobody else is watching. He's threatening to have sex with you with the transsexual that has HIV, and there's nothing you can do about it. He's beating you up periodically. He starves you for 40 days and 40 nights. He puts heroin in the food, so every time you eat it, you absolutely have to get sick. He gives muscle memory failure, chemical needle injections. He ties you down in 5-point restraints where you can't move anywhere. In order to not get raped, he tells you that you have to masturbate, and for the first time in your life, you have to actually use porn. He gives you a list of porn sites you have to go to, all of these other little different porn, like 15 different porn sites, Pornhub, all of these other porn sites, right? And he says that when you watch porn, you have to watch only anal porn, only anal sex with women and even men. You have to watch men anal porn and women anal porn. You have to give them all of your property. and you have to everything that he held you hostage as a slave for, you have to tell them that. So this is what you have to tell him. You have to tell him that he kidnapped you on your property, cyberspace, robot planet, where everybody's identified. He's identified as CCC Sheriff. He's identified as such and such, and you're identified as Robot Planet. So he kidnapped you off of cyberspace, where everybody's identified on your properties, Robot Planet, and he held you hostage as a slave. You're a robot, so you're not responsible for raping BB Jennifer, who actually raped you, who tried to kill you. And then, and since you're not responsible for that because you're a robot, you're entitled to the money from him holding you hostage as a slave. You just gotta show them all of that. That's what he set up. 2009 to 2011. So he's gonna send you to Kamala D. Harris, who's gonna kill you with them. And Kamala ain't gonna do nothing just so he can get the ransom. Once he gets that ransom, then he's killing you with BB Jennifer again. That was his whole scam. So he had to go back to Steve Million to get all of that stuff. And he is me. That's what his whole scam was. He had to go back and get $94,000, and then he sends the victim out there completely tortured. That was me. And I had no choice but to go to David Johnson field office, and I wrote on a piece of paper, this dude Mike Livingston is a fake sheriff. He's using a business license only. He kidnapped me in 1993 and held me hostage to 2008. He hired a contract killer hitman, BB Jennifer, to kill me. I told him, Mike Livingston and BB Jennifer, to the officers. The officers let me go. It's on my criminal record. There's no twice held life for liberty. This dude is trying to force the account into his name. He has a list of things that BB Jennifer and the other individuals who accessed the ransoms did, so that he can do a court for our mother. He's forced me to get on Social Security Administration, and I have to use the money for what he spent it on. He wants me to go to Kamala D. Harris and sue. He wants me to sue you, the FBI. Wants me to sue my own family member, Chantel Stokes. He wants me to say I'm a robot from Robot Planet, and give you guys all of the different things he held me hostage as a slave for. And he wants me to sue himself, the sheriff, and he wants me to sue the president. This dude wants me to rape a girl. I mean, not rape a girl, but have sex with a girl, have sex with a woman, have sex with a man. He wants me to give him the old ransom of these 10 things he's held me hostage for. He wants me to go to Mexico, and I have to do all of these things. There's nothing I can do. He's gonna kill me. But this dude is illegal, and you really need to be here. So David Johnson was like, "Who did this to you?" And I said, "I don't know, man." He said he was a sheriff. His name is Mike Livingston. He was like, "Man, I don't believe you." But then he was like, "You know what? Just to be on the safe side, get you a private investigator." So I got a evidence locker, the Golden Bear storage, and I got a tape recorder from Staples and a camcorder, and I started recording it. He gives me this fake phone, the Galaxy phone. He tells you that you have to use the phones, and if you don't use them, he kidnaps you and almost kills you, so that you have to use his fake phones from his IT department. So he used that with 415-550 415-553-7400 answer machine of Lisa. And then they collected that ransom, and then they killed Chantel Stokes and Helen Grace Striplin McLeod Smith for her house, even though it was reported to the FBI that it was just a fake ransom. I didn't kill Herdy. I didn't kill. My brother didn't stake out people for identities to kill him. Nobody's from no Robot Planet. Nobody's from all of this stuff. He wanted us to say we got cameras in our eyes and voice recorders and all of this other crazy stuff too. But and that's it. So right now, and he wanted to say that it was Arctic training. So he moves from cyberspace all the way to Japan. We're training to go to Japan in the 1370 program. To now he's calling us Japanese, and he's trying to kill us for our identities. That's where we at right now. This dude is really, really crazy. My mom didn't kill my dad, and then he hired Criminal Minds, and Criminal Minds stopped us from contacting the real FBI, and they did the home invasion with him. Joe Biden, Kamala D. Harris, Barack Obama, and Donald Trump killed my mom for the house and all of our inheritance. That's why Kamala should be impeached.